A legacy is in service. Live the legacy and realize the dream. If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But by all means, keep moving. Good afternoon, parents, family, and friends.
Good afternoon.
Thank you. I, Deron Blake Jr., a third grade student at Northborough Elementary School, hereby humbly express my gratitude for your time and presence in allowing me to speak on this topic. A legacy is in service. Live the legacy and realize the dream. I greeted you today with that notable quote from the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Many of you may be familiar with it, but for those of you who are not, this quote was taken from a speech that Dr. King gave to students at Berea Junior High School on Philadelphia, Pennsylvania on October 26, 1967. It has been a little more than 3 years since he graced the steps of the Lincoln Memorial to say the I Have a Dream speech. A speech that undoubtedly became one of the most important speeches in the legacy of Dr. King and in the movement for equal rights and justice. He began his speech to those students with these words. I want to ask you a question, and that is, what is in your life blueprint?
Okay.
He told them they are at a crucial period in their lives where their choices would affect their adult outcome. He went on to suggest some things in which a young person should embrace in order to be a good citizen with a drive for excellence in service. Well, I had to stop and ask myself, what is in my life blueprint? How do I live the legacy of someone as great as Dr. King? Thankfully, he left behind 3 principles for those junior high school students to follow, and as the architect of my life, I will take control of my blueprint and apply these principles, which state: 1, I must have a deep belief in my own dignity and worth because I am somebody.
Awesome. All right. Yes, sir.
2, I must stay determined to achieve excellence in everything I do. And 3, I must stay committed to the principles of beauty, love, and justice. When we look through the pages of history, no one can debate or deny that Dr. King was a man of God who personified selflessness in all of his actions for others. He left behind one of the greatest legacies of a life of service. He served all people, regardless of religion, race, or economic background. In order to live the legacy and realize the dream, we must use our blueprints as pathways. We must set out to revise them. And when we face challenges, we must learn from them. Moreover, what we learn, we must apply to our lives and allow ourselves to persevere to excellence. I close by quoting Dr. King once more. If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But by all means, keep moving.